Thanks for talking with us. I want to hear kind of your overall thoughts on the game. Obviously, it was very difficult conditions to play in.
Yeah. That was... that's the hottest conditions I've been involved in since the game that changed every rule in the league. So it was ridiculously hot. So really proud of the players for digging in. But the difference between us coming out with a point and maybe getting 3 was just our quality on the ball. Wasn't there when we needed it to be. We gave the ball away in patches, which meant they got some momentum too. And we just couldn't quite show quality when we really needed it to put the ball in the back of the net and create good quality chances, honestly. But that was hot.
Thanks, Stephen. Jeff, go ahead.
Building on that answer, then, Laura, you did have to make some defensive changes today. You had Sonnet in, Lou came off.
Yeah.
Under those circumstances, playing with that, collectively, you still defended a clean sheet. Can you speak to the collective effort on that?
Yeah, Fallon came up big, Ryan Brown came up big late. Credit to Houston, obviously they didn't drop off and try and defend us. They came after us, which in these conditions makes sense when you know that it's hard for us in this type of heat. And the fact that we could dig in and come out with a clean sheet is big, but obviously when you're playing against 10 players, for as long as we were, the overall emotion is that we're disappointed that we didn't score, and we made it easier for them at times than we should have done. I think that's the emotion we all feel, but we got a clean sheet. We've come away with a point in what was a really difficult game for multiple reasons.
Remember the other part of that, Lou came off. Is she okay, or is there?
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Okay. She was just hot and tired.
Thanks, Jeff. Susie, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, we saw Olivia Vandriel also come off at halftime, and just wondering if that was a little bit of just the conditions or if there was anything you were particularly when Nikki Stanton came on.
No, just, like for players playing in this heat, you just don't know how long they're going to last, right? And when Olo's a super fit, athletic kid, she was just really struggling. And it tells you how difficult the conditions are when Veronica Latsko comes off the field and collapses, because she's by far the fittest player and has played here for years. So it just tells you the conditions we were trying to deal with.
And just a quick follow-up for me, Angelina was obviously on the bench last game but didn't travel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was in anticipation of the conditions, or did she have a setback at all?
She didn't have a setback, no. We're trying to find the best way to get a return to play. We're obviously on the road for the next 2 games, so we may look at sending her to Brazil to try and get her some more training opportunities over the next week or so that she can get back as quickly as possible to being able to play minutes. You know, this league's brutal. It's physically super demanding. She's on such a tight minute restriction right now that to think that she could come on in games in the way that the games are would just be unrealistic. So she's still in her return to play. We obviously were at home last week and could get her off the season-ending injury list and name her to the roster, out of it being, a bit of a celebration for her that she was in that position. But to think that she's ready to play minutes in this league is just a little bit too early. So we're trying to find solutions to give her the best chance to get back as quickly as possible, because we're obviously on the road these next 2 games.
Thanks.
3 games, actually.
Thanks, Susie. Peyton, go ahead.
Hi, Laura. Just quickly looking at the stats from this game and everything besides shots on goal. Your team dominated in the final third, in the opponent's half, with possession going 50-50. I was just wondering your thoughts on that and kind of how you adjusted going into the second half with being able to play a woman up but still having to deal with that excessive heat.
I honestly said that I don't think we needed to change anything. It was hard enough as it was in the first half. I knew that Sam would come after us. I didn't think they'd drop off, so we didn't particularly change anything. We just knew that we had to be solid and we had to move the ball. And honestly, we did that, but there was occasions we didn't, and in those moments we gave them opportunities to transition on us, which ended up resulting in them having chances. But I've learned a lot of things in my time as a coach, and honestly, stats don't mean anything except the goals. They mean absolutely nothing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Peyton. Jada, go ahead.
Thank you. Laura, I just wanted to ask a little bit about the red card. What did you see from your angle? And it's not often that VAR goes y'all's way, so if you had a little bit of a comment about that.
Yeah, I
Did you hear me?
honestly had no clue what was happening. From my angle, I had no concept that she was close to being last player, to be honest. I just thought Z made a good decision, stepped quickly, the player didn't know she was coming, obviously a free kick. The rest of it, I honestly didn't see it. When the fourth official, we were waiting, I asked Sam what was going on because I didn't know, and he said, they're looking to see if it's a red card, and I had no clue. So, yeah, I honestly don't know. I have no comment on it.
Thanks, Jada. Steven, go ahead.
What I wanted to ask today was Alana Cook's 50th game, all starts, all 90-minute performances. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about kind of her contributions on the back line and what you've seen from her.
She's world class. She allows us to play in a way that's aggressive because she's so athletic. Yeah, she's a world class defender. We're lucky to have her. I didn't know she'd got 50 appearances. I'm thankful that I've been able to watch a lot of them. And she's super young. She's got a huge future. And I can't wait to watch her keep developing because she's got a huge career ahead of her.
Thanks, Steven. That'll be it for questions. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Laura.